Hey familia, Miranda here, and it is that time to share with you guys everything that I picked up in the month of March 2025. So I do have some things from Gruv, Target, Amazon, the thrift store, and then I did treat myself, you guys, to a little bit of vinegar syndrome. So without further ado, let's go on ahead and get on into things. So I think we'll go ahead and just start with what I picked up at the thrift store. If you follow me on Instagram, you already saw these, but y'all, I actually had a pretty good time at the thrift store, which never really happens. Like seriously, any thrift store that I go to, typical amount of Blu-rays that I see there is usually maybe, 15, 10 tops. So I mean, I went to Value Village, which is my savers, and I freaking lucked out, you guys. I was surprised to see how many Blu-rays they actually had this time around. There was a good maybe like 50, 60 Blu-rays. It looked like somebody dropped off their 50 Cent and Wesley Snipes collection because they had a ton of films from them. A lot of them were ones that I either already had or they were just they're kind of like, I guess, newer films that are probably super crappy and not very good. So a lot of them I just didn't really have any interest in. But I came out with 10 Blu-rays, you guys. Like, I don't remember the last time I had that good of a thrifting trip. So I'd say it's a win. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and share with you guys everything that I picked up. So this one I really got because it is based on a, Stephen King novel, and that is Dolan's Cadillac. I vaguely remember hearing about this one like a long time ago, and I just kind of totally forgot about it. I've never seen it, obviously. Actually, all of these, I believe, are blind buys. But you do have Christian Slater and Wes Bentley in here, and I actually enjoy both of them, obviously. So I'm definitely looking forward to, checking this one out. I mean, anything that's, based off Stephen King's books, I mean, I'm sure it's probably going to be, somewhat good. So got that one. Next up, this one actually had some really good ratings. I do believe that this is kind of more political type stuff, but we have this film here. This is called Fair Game. And this one too has a pretty good cast, obviously. Naomi Watts, Sean Penn is in here, so I enjoy both of them, obviously, as well. But yeah, it has, stuff to do political, I don't know, but what I read up on it, it seemed pretty interesting. Like I said, it did have some pretty good ratings, so I decided to go ahead and pick that one up. This one too seemed pretty interesting. It actually does have Danny Trejo in it, but we'll see how long he's actually in here for. But we got Gina Carano and Luis Guzman are also in here. Stephen Lang, so pretty decent cast, and the ratings too on this one weren't that bad. But it's this film called In the Blood. I don't know, but I guess this girl here, her husband, they're on their honeymoon on this island, and so he gets, I guess, abducted or something, and so she sets out to, figure out what happened, and I guess there's some sort of conspiracy going on, and I guess she's like kicking butt in here. So I mean, it seemed pretty good. We'll see. This one too is this film called Reclaim. This one, a good cast. You got John Cusack, Ryan Philippe, and also Jackie Weaver, Rachel Lefevre. I don't know if that's how you pronounce that. But anywho, this one sounded pretty good. You basically have this couple. They have this newly adopted child, and the child goes missing. And so I guess there's some sort of like cover-up thing going on with the whole, adoption agency, stuff like that. And so it's the couple, set out to, reclaim their adopted child. So yeah, seemed pretty interesting. We'll see if it's any good. This one, honestly, I really did get for Taraji P. Henson and Ed Harris, but it's this film called Once Fallen. And this one I think is like some sort of like a prison flick, like a fresh out of prison type thing, along those lines. So I wanted to go ahead and check it out anyways. Next up, we have this film here called Above Suspicion. I remember when this one came out, and I think I passed on it a few times, but I saw it there. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and get it. I mean, yeah, Johnny Knoxville's in here. Heck yeah. So down for him. Amelia Clark and Jack Houston's in here. So yeah. And I'm not even really sure what this one is even about, but, hey, there's FBI agents, all that kind of stuff. So, you can assume it's going to be something along those lines or whatever. Now I've only seen one of the Sniper films. I have the first one on DVD, but I have yet to check it out. I know I should probably upgrade it. Heard good things on it. I just haven't gotten around to it. I forget how many freaking films there are in the franchise. I think I saw the most recent one, which I forget what the heck it's called, but I did find this one with Billy Zane, and that is a Sniper Reloaded. Couldn't tell you which one, like what number it is in the franchise, but hey, I mean, anything, you know, sniper related, I'm down for. Like I said, Wesley Snipes. This was one that I did not have, and it just kind of caught my interest. I don't know if it's any good, but we have a Game of Death. And then this was actually kind of cool to find. I mean, I don't really find a whole lot of like the kind of older flicks. Actually, what year is this from? Maybe it's not as old as I thought it was, but anywho, you know, a little bit of a younger Russell Crowe, I guess you could say. But we have a No Way Back. And this one too just seemed really good, so I went ahead and snagged that. And then again, like I said, 50 Cent, a lot of his collection was there too. Did not have this one, and this one looked really, really good. You also have Chris Klein in here, so yeah, and Adam Rodriguez. Yes, I'm down, you guys. It's this film called Caught in the Crossfire. So I really enjoy, you know, the three of them. I mean, I don't mind 50 Cent as an actor. He's not that bad. But, you know, not all of his roles have been great. But still, I mean, I dig him, you know, as an actor, as a singer. So, you know, why not? All right, so that's it for Thrift Store. Let's move on to Target. I do have 4 titles here. I did receive another gift card from work. And so, of course, anytime, it's just going straight towards movies, you guys. I'm super annoyed though because I should have freaking waited. I just wanted to use it like right away. I don't like holding on to my gift cards because sometimes you just never know anymore with people being able to like hack gift cards, all that kind of stuff. So I try to use mine right away. Yeah, I should have freaking waited because like last week, Target decided to do their buy 2 get 1, so I missed out on that. I thought about placing an order, but I'm like, no, I'm fine with these 4 titles that I got. It is what it is. So next sale, which I mean, they always have a good sale. Pretty much everything's always a part of the buy 2 get 1, unlike Amazon. But anywho, so yeah, I got these 4 titles here. So first up is Wonderland. This is one that I've been super curious about. It is about the July 1st, 1981 Los Angeles murders on Wonderland Avenue. So yeah, it is based on a true story. You got a freaking good cast: Val Kilmer, Kate Bosworth, Lisa Kudrow, Josh Lucas, Dylan McDermott. What? So pretty dang good cast in this one. I don't really know anything about this film, but I've heard good things on it. I've heard people kind of talk about this film a little bit. And so I've been curious for it for a while, and I've just never seen it at a solid price. But I saw that it was pretty decent in price on Target. So yeah, I went ahead and finally picked that up. And this one too, I've been kind of curious about since it came out. I've actually heard it's pretty solid. And it is this horror movie called Piggy. So, I mean, I've heard some pretty good things on it, so I'm excited to check it. I think it's actually in Spanish, if I'm not mistaken. I guess you can watch it in English, but I think it is like a Spanish film. So, but we got Piggy. Obviously, it's this girl. She gets like bullied and stuff like that, and so yeah, you can only imagine. And then for the Steve Martin collection, I did not have this one. Hadn't really heard much on this film, but you know, when this actually first was released, this, you know, particular one, it, you know, a lot of people were, you know, raving about it and stuff. So I finally decided to go ahead and pick it up, and that is LA Story. It does have a nice little slip on it and everything. So we got that. And then this one, I believe, came recommended back when I did my boxing collection video, which if you guys have not checked that out, it will be in the description box below for you guys to head on over and give it a watch. But it is this film. This stars Anthony Quinn, Mickey Rooney, Jackie Gleason, and Julie Harris, and that is a Requiem for a Heavyweight. It is in black and white, and it is from 1962. So this is one that I've actually heard a lot of good things on since I did that video. So I finally decided to go ahead and pick it up. And this does have a slip. It is like packaged though, so I'm not going to take the plastic off quite yet. But yeah, so I'm excited to check this one out because I love a good boxing flick. All right, so Gruv, you guys, got my titles right here. March Madness is always an awesome sale to shop on Gruv. I've mentioned time and time again, Gruv is one of my go-to sites because they constantly have deals going on, whether it's on 4K, whether it's on Blu-ray, DVD, you name it. They always have something going on, and it's like any format. They have 4K deals, they have Blu-ray deals, all that. So, I mean, good prices and everything. So, you can definitely, you know, shop cheap on Gruv. Now, I actually got in a title that I did not think that I was going to get, because I guess when I ordered it, it was like out of stock, and they didn't really send me anything saying, oh, it's been canceled, or, you know, you're not going to be charged, anything like that. And so like this actually just showed up just like a couple days ago, and it's actually this film that I'd never heard of, but I saw somebody post this on Instagram, and the way they described it, I was like immediately sold, you guys. It has Dennis Quaid, Martin Short, and Meg Ryan, and it's this film called Inner Space. And it just seems like a really, really fun little flick, you guys. So I cannot wait to check this one out, because like I said, like the person that posted this, just the way they described the film, it just seemed like a blast. So this is the one that I was waiting on. So they did the 3 for 40 4Ks. I think they also did like a 3 for 33 or 3 for 30. And then they had like the 3 for 20 Blu-rays or something like that, which the prices keep going up a little bit. It used to be like 3 for 15 or 3 for 16, and then it jumped up to like 17, and now it's up to like 20, but it's still a good deal to get like freaking Blu-rays for like less than $7. And a lot of these are well between like $15 to $20, so you're definitely getting them for at least half price, if not more. But Inner Space, I did go ahead and get that one, so I was happy to see that actually showed up. I didn't think it was gonna come. Then this one, I think it was my buddy Kenny, he's recommended this a few times, and that is The Outfit. So I decided to go ahead and finally pick this one up. This one too, actually, I don't really recognize any of the cast in here. I thought I did. But yeah, I don't really recognize anybody here, but he said it was good, so went ahead and got that. This is a classic that you guys, I'm embarrassed to say, that I've never seen, and that is Creature from the Black Lagoon. So I was happy to see this as part of the sale, so I went ahead and snagged that. This is one that I've heard some good things on too. Has Johnny Depp, Mary Stuart Masterson, and Aidan Quinn. That's Benny and June. And actually I was reading into this one a little bit, and it definitely seemed very much more intriguing to me, so I'll want to check that one out soon. This one, I believe, I don't know if this is when I did my Julia Roberts collection or my Tom Hanks collection, and that is Charlie Wilson's War. This one came as a recommendation, so I decided to go ahead and pick it up. A Western that I needed for the collection and that I've heard amazing things on, that is All Quiet on the Western Front. This is the original from, what year is this from? Because I know they just did the remake like a couple years ago. Oh my goodness, why is it not showing 1930, from 1930, you guys. So yeah, looking forward to checking that one out. And then for the 4Ks, I did go ahead and upgrade Twister. I was happy that these all came with slips too, you guys. So upgraded Twister. And then I did go ahead and pick up Twisters, which I really enjoyed this one. Definitely, you know, nice follow-up and stuff. And then this one I have yet to check out, but I've heard some pretty solid things on this one, and I do enjoy Josh Hartnett, so I did go ahead and snag Trap. All right, so next up we got Amazon, you guys. So I do have a little stack here. Just a bunch of things that were on sale for like super cheap. There's some things that I was wanting. I think there's like a couple upgrades here. But anywho, so yeah, just some cheap stuff. They had a lot of sales going on and whatnot, so I decided to take advantage. So we got John Cusack in Money for Nothing. I don't really know much about this film, but I know he comes upon like some cash or whatever, and it's like, decides not to give it back and just starts spending away. So it's one of those kind of films. I don't know, could be good. Seems pretty solid. Next up, She's All That. I remember hearing about this film. I'm not sure that I've ever actually seen this one, so I'll have to pop it in, see if there's anything that I remember from like back in the day or whatever. But yeah, She's All That. Didn't have that one. And then this one for Tyrese, Scott Eastwood, Ray Liotta, 1992. No, yeah, 1992. I don't know why that looked weird, the two, for some reason. But yeah, it's gotten some pretty, you know, solid reviews and stuff, so I figured I'd go ahead and check it out. Why not? This one too, I've never seen, and I just settled for this. I know it has a 4K release. It would be cool to, you know, have the out of print Criterion release of this, but I'm fine with the Blu-ray for now. And that is Rosemary's Baby. So this actually finally dropped in price, so I had to go ahead and immediately snag it, so I did get that. I did go ahead and upgrade Stigmata, which it's been a hot minute since I've seen this one. I really need to revisit it soon, but I do remember really enjoying this one. And so I decided to go ahead and upgrade, because this was actually, I think, like $10 or maybe a little less. So I was like, heck yeah, had to upgrade. And then this one too, This one is actually the was it Paramount Presents line. This is number 37. That is Double Jeopardy. This one too is a upgrade for me, so from DVD. So went ahead and got that. I know a lot of the Paramount Presents, they went on sale. A lot of them, unfortunately, like on Amazon, they went out of stock pretty quickly, and stuff that had, like, you know, the dates pushed out and all that for delivery. And so there was a couple others that I wanted, a couple that I was considering upgraded, but I just went ahead and stuck with Double Jeopardy since I still only had it on DVD. Stephanie over at Movie Chatter, she has been talking about this film quite a bit on her channel recently, so I decided to go ahead and get it. A little bummed that it didn't have the slip, but that's okay. And it is this film called, I believe it's Exhuma, something like that. But yeah, I guess it's about this like family who think that they're like cursed or something like that. Some sort of curse on their family. And it is in Korean, 135 minutes, but she highly has been talking about this one, so I decided to go ahead and pick that up. I actually think you can watch this on Shudder right now, so if you have it, you know, check it out. And then this, I got a couple of DVDs, and they're ones that I've been meaning to add to the collection for like the longest time ever. And I have seen both of these, and they're ones that I definitely need to revisit soon because I haven't seen them in a while. But this one I remember being pretty funny, kind of dumb, and that is Surf Ninjas. So you got Rob Schneider in this one, you guys. So yeah. Leslie Nielsen too. So yeah, I just remember this being a lot of fun, just dumb fun. So wanted to go ahead and finally add this one to the collection. And it also dropped in price. So that's kind of also why I decided to go ahead and finally pick it up. And then this one too, I remember really digging this one. You got a solid cast in here, you guys. And that is A Next Day Air. And this one, both of these you can only get on DVD. So, and I mean, they were both fairly cheap. So I went ahead and happy to add those to the collection. All right, you guys, lastly, we got some Vinegar Syndrome. I have not purchased from them in quite some time. Normally, I try to get things around when they do the subscriber week in January, and I think it's in June or July. I want to say June, that they do subscriber week. And so like every day they have different like deals going on and stuff like that. But the past few sales, there just really hasn't been anything that I've been wanting, or it's stuff that I already had in the collection. Well, I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and treat myself. Because normally I don't like to pay like the full price or whatever. So there's a couple items in here that I paid full price for. A couple that were, you know, kind of on sale. And so I have 4 titles that I picked up. So I'm excited, you guys, because they're ones that I was really wanting. So let's go ahead and open this up and see. Actually, I need to go get some scissors because I have not opened this box yet, because this literally just came in like yesterday before I went to work. So I'm just gonna go ahead and open this and I'll be right back. All right, always nicely packaged. These should all have slips on them, you guys. So I am super excited. This box is actually quite heavy, so I was kind of surprised. But anywho, all right, I'm excited, you guys. I'm excited. Don't you just love the way that like the slips and everything feel? Like, oh my goodness. Okay, so I have been wanting to check this film out. It's actually 2 films here, and it is, I guess it is in, one side's in English, one side's in Spanish. But we have Vacation of Terror 1 and 2. Of course, on the back it shows Vacaciones de Terror. And right there, that's one of the main reasons, Pedro Fernandez. So, yeah, I needed it. And I'd actually heard really, really good things on these films. So I'm excited to check them out. Obviously, they're in Spanish because it is Vacaciones de Terror. But yeah, so just look at this freaking artwork, you guys. I love it. I love it. I love it. So let's see. And the back, underneath, it's like this one's right here. So Vacation of Terror 1 and 2. I'm excited to have this one in the collection. And yeah, I just heard some really good things on this one. So I was happy to, I mean, I'd been eyeing this one for quite some time. Let's see. The first film is from 1989. It's 81 minutes. And then the second one is from 1990, and it's 86 minutes. So pretty short, but yeah, I'm excited. All right, and kind of what sparked this purchase, shout outs to bdubbs Movie Hub. He recently showed off some things that he got from Vinegar Syndrome, and I was like, yo, I did not even know that this got an upgrade. It's a Shudder film, which that gives me kind of some high hopes that more Shudder films may be coming to Vinegar Syndrome. I don't know. But yes, it's a Shudder film, you guys. And I personally really enjoyed this film. It might not exactly be everybody's cup of tea. You might think it's just one of those weirdo babysitter, you know, seduces the dad kind of flick. Oh my gosh, you guys. And I'll be honest, when I first started watching this film, I really wasn't feeling it. But as the film moves on, oh my goodness, it gets just, it's better. And let me tell you, the ending of this film is a total payoff. It was not at all what I was expecting. It did not go how I thought it was going to. So the end was just a pretty wild little twist. Oh my gosh, but I am freaking loving this, you guys. And that is A Spoonful of Sugar. So I checked it out on Shudder a while back, and then I did go ahead and snag the DVD, and I was not aware that this was getting, you know, this, you know, the upgrade or anything like that. So yeah, but oh my gosh, look at this, you guys. Seriously, I am freaking loving it. I'm down for this. And that's what the original artwork looks like. But seriously, you guys, it's not just a weirdo babysitter, you know, flick or anything like that with some sort of like twisted little love story, you know, with the father figure in the film. It's so much more. And like I said, just stick with it because seriously, the ending does pay off. All right, so I know why the box was a little hefty because these next two here are VSUs. So first up is VSU number 7. And that is this film here called Daryl. I forget what the heck Daryl stands for. I've never seen this film though, you guys. But when this release was announced, like everybody was going nuts over it. And so, yeah, it got all the hype. And so I'm curious to see what all the hype is about on this film. Like I said, I've never seen it, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. But this freaking edition is super nice, very beautiful. And this is one of those ones that has like the, oh my gosh, the like magnetic clip on the side. You open it up. That's what that looks like. You got right there. This, let me see if I can get everything out. All right, so it does come with this little like booklet in here with like information and like pictures and all that. And then this is the movie here. And this is actually a slip on it. So we have that. And then, oh, okay. Data Analyzing Robot Youth Life Form, Daryl. So that's what it stands for, I guess. The Kid Next Door is not who or what he seems to be. And this is put out by Paramount, you guys. So, but it's a Vinegar Syndrome release. So there we have it. Matches the front artwork of the case. So that's pretty cool. So we got that one. And then this one too, I was very, very excited about. So I went ahead and got it. This one too, Paramount, put out by Vinegar Syndrome and stuff. But I'm not really digging the cover too much, but the film itself I freaking love. And this is a huge upgrade for me because this is the 4K, you guys. But it is Congo. I mean, the front artwork is a little dark, like it's hard to make out like the eyes of the gorilla and stuff, but nonetheless, you guys, this is one that I was really wanting. I've seen this film a couple of times and I really enjoy it. You have this like talking gorilla named Amy who's digging martinis and stuff, and yeah, it's just the whole setting like in the Congo, and then you have these like kind of crazy just like white or gray gorillas or whatever. So you have this team, they're looking for diamonds, and so the first team that was sent out, they get, you know, who knows what happened to them, and so they send another team out to figure out what happens, and they come across these just vicious gorillas and stuff. So and Amy, she's this like kind of scientific project, like she's sign language, and what she signs it like turns into her like speaking or whatever. So I mean, it's kind of interesting, I guess. But here you have it. Let me take this one out as well. Oh, look at that right there. So but this one too, you get the little booklet with stuff in it, you know. So got that. And then right here, this artwork I like. So Congo, that's the front of the slipcover, and then the back of it right there, and then it matches the cover of the case. So I'm excited, you guys. I'm so happy. I'd been like seriously waiting because I know Congo, it does have a Blu-ray release, but I think it's a pretty pricey one. So to get 4K. Yeah, I still had the DVD in the collection, so I just went ahead and did the big jump. So happy, 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 you guys. So that is everything that I got from Vinegar Syndrome, and that is everything that I got for the month of March, you guys. Hopefully you guys had a good month. I stayed away actually from the Criterion flash sale. So that was good, and I kind of want to go a little bit more out on the Gruv sale, but again, I held out. And like for Criterion, I'm just gonna wait until July and probably go all out then. We'll see. But yeah, I'm still happy with everything that I picked up this month. So hopefully you guys had a good month for physical media. Let me know what you guys picked up. If you guys have seen any of these films, obviously a lot of them I have not seen. So I have a lot of watching, a lot of catching up to do. I will find the time eventually. But yeah, let me know if, what you guys thought of the pickups for this month and everything that you guys picked up. I'm definitely curious to know. Thanks so much for watching. Join the family if you have not, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.